Howdy partners, it's Zoombini, and you know what you haven't done in a while, in a hot minute, is subscribe to me. Yeah, you goobers, you. We're at 400 subscribers, which is a big milestone, 600 to go before I can start making some cash. But we need 600 more people to subscribe. Therefore, you should subscribe to me, and it'd make me very happy, make a young boy's dreams come true. This Christmas holiday, guys, please. What is up, gamers? So recently I've been reflecting on my childhood, and I just remembered Eddsworld's a thing. So, since I used to be a big old fan of Eddsworld, I thought that I would make a video about it, which I think is pretty cool and adds to my playlist of the history of videos. So, yeah, I guess let's get ready straight into the video, guys.
In the year 2003, a kid named Ed Gould, who was kinda good at drawing, decided to create a Newgrounds account and post a few unrelated animations before truly the first Eddsworld episode was created in 2004, where Ed and Matt just walk around and just do random stuff. It's not really that interesting. But really, the first Eddsworld episode was the 2004 Christmas special, which introduced voices, story, and Tom and Tord into the mix and the classic Eddsworld art style. Ed would continue to upload such classics as the one where they turn into zombies, and some other short stuff, something or other, until in 2006, Ed decided to make the Eddsworld YouTube channel and uploaded all of his old Newgrounds videos and smacked them onto YouTube, which really was the launching pad for Eddsworld's popularity, and also where Ed's art style would really pick up, giving the characters their actual known look and making it not look like total dog shit. Something I'd like to bring up is the disappearance of Tord, the fourth main character in 2008, who, the one who talked the least and had the red sweatshirt. He just up and left in 25 feet under the seat, which caused everyone to be like, what the hell, that's kind of weird, where did he go? Well, the reason for Tord leaving is because the real life guy voicing Tord, the actual Tord, was being harassed by fans and wanted absolutely nothing to do with the series anymore, so he just quit, simple as that. Chalked up to the fan base, but we'll get to them later. Ed's career was starting to take off by the end of the 2000s, with him making a short video to present at the UN Climate Change Conference in Copenhagen, which actually important people were at, such as Obama and maybe some other important people in power at the time. Ed also got the chance to animate a skit for a show on the BBC, which at that time was unheard of for a YouTube creator. But tragedy struck when in 2011, Ed announced that he had been diagnosed with leukemia, which is cancer of the white blood cells, which was his second diagnosis after a bout with it in 2006. And after a year-long fight with it, he passed away on March 25th, 2012. Ed was in the middle of making the episode while sick and passed away before he managed to finish it, but luckily they hired another man to finish animating the episode. But the true question was at the time, could the show continue on without Ed? As it turns out, yes it could, with Tom and Matt's efforts and a crowdfunding campaign which resulted in Eddsworld Legacy, which was a project to continue Eddsworld, but just with other animators than just one person. Around this time, Eddsworld really expanded its reach, with the most popular episodes being made during this time period, the second zombie one, and others. Then in 2016, The End, which, if you can't tell by the title, was the end of Eddsworld Legacy, came out, and big bombshell, they reintroduced Tord into the show. Although they reintroduced the character, not the actual guy. This was the end of Eddsworld Legacy, which wrapped up the Eddsworld story nicely, which there wasn't much of, but it wrapped it up nicely. Although it left it a bit ambiguous at the end, which, some stories are just good to be left that way. And me, along with countless other fans, just chalked that up to being the end of Eddsworld forever. But after 4 years since the end, Eddsworld came back, led by Matt, since Tom and a few other people had left at that point and, had vowed not to work on it anymore. And since 2020, Matt and his team have been making shorter form episodes of Eddsworld for the world to enjoy.
Okay, so, to close out this video, I wanted to talk about the most notorious part of Eddsworld for sure, the fan base. God bless America. It's something else. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I've interacted with a few of these people since, I was a big fan of Eddsworld. And luckily, I've never been like them, like those creatures. But I've witnessed it, and it's terrible. It sure is. It's the main problem that most people have with it is that these aren't just like characters thought up in someone's mind. These are actual like people, even though they are like caricatures of them. They're still real people with their real names. And so if you look up like Tord Larson on Google, I'm sure you're gonna find like fan art of Tord and Tom doing stuff, and not like anything else. And you know, that would suck if like in a job interview you typed up the dude's name and then you see gay fan art. You know, that would be a bit of a problem for, you know, the course of the interview. And that has, you know, just the fan base being weird in general has led Tord. I think, I'm not exactly sure the reason Tom left. I think it's just because he was done with it in general, but I mean, it's driven away a good few of its creators for just being absolute. Its fan base is like one of the only in the history of the internet to drive away its creators, and that I think is just baffling. That it gets that terrible. How do you? I don't know, man. I mean, just go onto the Eddsworld Amino and you look up a fan fiction. Let's hope you find one that's not NSFW. God bless your soul. Don't actually do that, by the way. Don't. Anyways, I just wanted to close out the video with that because I just thought I should get that off my chest, since I talk about a lot of weird stuff on my channel. So yeah. So y'all just seen that corny ass shit. It's been a hot minute since the last video. It's been 4 weeks, which I didn't really plan. I've just been kind of busy with a new job and just other stuff. You know, just not really finding stuff in my schedule. But I'm hoping to have more of a complete schedule. I'm sorry that I had a bit of a block for like a couple weeks there. I'm gonna get back. I'm back in the rhythm though. I'm writing a new live action video with my dear friend, good friend Twig. It'll be a great jubilee of very funny stuffs. So yeah, here's hope for that. And hope you guys enjoyed another History of video. I hope you guys aren't too mad at me for having it take a little longer than intended. But anyways, you know, hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you guys have a great day.